Okay guys, it is Sunday the 24th of January here in the UK, and I'm just going to talk to you today about foundations, concealers, primers, powders, everything you need to get a flawless face. Okay, now one thing that's really important to think about is the skin type that you have. There are three skin types. You've got oily skin, which is what I am, you've got dry skin, and you've got normal combination skin. Okay, now I will talk to you specifically about oily skin in this video, but give you a few pointers for dry skin. Oily skin means that if I have the wrong foundation, it just slides off my face. It doesn't last very long at all, so you really need to look for one that's built in with no oil or good for oily skin, which I'll show you which I use. If you've got normal combination skin, that's really good. Most foundations will suit you, but it's important to get the right foundation for the finish that you're looking for. Dry skin is exactly that. The skin feels tight when you put foundation on. It can appear cakey, or it could even crumble if you've got the wrong foundation. Really good ones for dry skin actually are the NARS, the Sheer Glow, and that gives a good luminosity to the skin. For normal to combination skin, you could probably get away with a good tinted moisturiser. There's really good ones at MAC. Urban Decay also have a tinted moisturiser as well. I'm going to talk to you firstly about concealers. I suffer from both spots and black bags under my eyes, so I have tried a lot of different concealers, which you'll see, but my main ones that I use are the Select Cover Up by MAC in NW20 to cover up my spots that I have, and I use that with a foundation brush, which is a MAC 190 that I use. I then use for my under eye circles Studio Finish concealer, and I use that with a 224 Sigma brush, and that really buffs that in and gets in underneath the eyes as well. Some concealers that I've tried are the MAC Studio Sculpt. That's quite a good one, nice consistency. The MAC Moisture Cover I've used, which is really good as well, but obviously the ones that I've shown you, the ones that I prefer. I've got the Soap and Glory one here. This is called Trick and Treatment. This is built to not only just cover your black bags, but also to treat them as well, to minimise them. I used that for a while. It doesn't minimise them, but it's quite good for covering them. Another one that I like is the Make Up For Ever Camouflage Cream Palette, and as you'll see, there's 5 colours in here, including a green to correct red. So that's quite a good all-round one to have, and they do come in medium and in dark, so I'm quite light skin tone, so I use that. Other ones that I like from Benefit are Erase Paste, which is good brightening concealer, and Boing, which is an industrial strength concealer, and I'm 02 in both. The light one's really light in that particular collection. Another type of concealer that I've used before are the illuminating concealers. The ones that I've used are the Eyeko Touch Up and Go, the Collection 2000 Illuminating Touch, and the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Brightener, the 2-in-1. Ooh, dropped that. The brightener's really good on this one, and it's good for highlighting as well. But I probably wouldn't use this one. I certainly wouldn't reach for it in my drawer. But it's a good budget one, as are the other two. And these work perfectly well. They are light coverage, those ones there. A really good budget palette that you can purchase is from e.l.f. This is the Corrective Concealer palette, and as you can see, it's got 2 colour correctors in the middle. You've got the pink for concealing purple, and you've got the green for concealing red tones. I think that's about £3 from their studio range. That's well worth looking for. I've also tried their pencil and brush, which is a pencil with a sharpener in, which is a really good idea, but also a blender on the end as well. It's quite a stiff blender. I wouldn't use it for the delicate skin under the eyes. Another one which is very good, but only really if you have severe dark eye circles, is the Dr. Harnick dark circle corrector. It comes in a cube, but unfortunately mine's broken. You've got the peach colour corrector and then the normal skin colour. So you put the peach in a triangle underneath the eye to cover up, and then you use that to cover up the peach colour. Very good, but very thick indeed. Another one that's quite good if you're looking to cover up tattoos or something like that is the Cover Wheel from Ben Nye. That's really good, and as you can see from the colour choices, you've got a real range there as well. Okay, so that's everything you need to know about concealer. Guys, let's get on to foundations. Okay, one of the things that I look for when I look for oily skin foundations is things like oil-free. This one is my favourite one at the moment. It's Lasting Perfection. It's 16-hour wear from Collection 2000. This was £3.50, and this is the 4th day that I've been using it, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's really good for balancing out my oily skin, and it does give me flawless coverage. It's quite a medium to heavy coverage as well, which I really like. It has got an SPF 20 in, so it does protect the skin as well. Other foundations I like are the Studio Sculpt, which again has an SPF in. This is really good for oily skin, just like the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. These are obviously a bit more expensive than the Collection 2000, but this is an NW20. Slightly cheaper options and other options that I've used recently in the liquid foundation range are the Rimmel's Recover, which is quite good. It's got some vitamins in it, and it's an anti-fatigue foundation. It's not done anything major to my skin, but it does look very good. This is another oil-free, which is a smooth matte foundation from Too True, and that was £1.99. I do like that. It's quite light. The shades are quite light, but very good. Now, for the Shiny T-Zone, there is a fantastic foundation to get rid of that, and it's the Stay Matte. It says that it controls the shine for up to 12 hours. I've been through a work day, and it's been very good. This is quite good. I think it was about £7, but I really like that. Lasting Finish by Rimmel, which is one of their classic ones. That's very good. But also the Beyond Natural by Revlon I've really liked for my skin. Now this one could probably do for all skin types. It evens out the skin appearance. It's a medium coverage, or light to medium coverage, and it goes on white and it adjusts to your skin tone. So if you're not sure what skin tone you are or what colour, then it's best to go with something like this, and that will adjust. Now, applying liquid foundation depends on what type of skin type you have to what finish you're going to get. I often apply them with a MAC 190 brush, or another good way of applying liquid foundations with a makeup sponge, like a blender sponge. I know you guys in America can get the blender sponges, we can't get them over here, but they look brilliant. But obviously you need to remember to clean those and keep it hygienic as well. Now for dry skin, I probably would recommend using your fingers, because the warmth of your fingers will melt the product into your skin and it will stay put. But certainly for normal combination skin, a synthetic brush like this, or the 187, which looks just like this, this is a Sigma version, will be fantastic. This is good for stippling the foundation into your skin. Okay, in relation to other types of foundations, and I've got a couple here. This is the Maybelline Dream Creamy Foundation. It's got the most awful packaging I've ever seen. It's a liquid to, well, it's a solid to liquid, that's what they've said it is. I find it quite greasy, so I probably wouldn't wear it on my skin. Yet their Dream Matte Mousse, which I use the colour 21 in Nude, as you can see I've hit the bottom of this one, is fantastic for oily skin, and also for dry skin as well. I would say that that's one to recommend. Mineral foundations is also something that I've toyed with. I do like them. I find that they're light on the skin, so you certainly don't feel it, and this is the Bare Minerals one, but they're very expensive. This has £20, and as you can see there's not much in there for your money.